apply thermal paste? Well, first of all, thermal paste is already applied onto your laptop. The manufacturer will apply it, but over the years, the thermal paste will start getting like turn into powder basically. And yeah, but why do we put it? Well, let's take a look at this. Imagine this part is your CPU and that's your cooler. And once it goes in, you have some gaps. You may think it's smooth because it's metal, but metal is actually not smooth at all. It has very small gaps like this. So to fill it, you use thermal paste. And because thermal paste is very thermal conductive, as it says over here, that means it will give you increased performance. And I've been using my laptop for about 2 years, and yeah, as you can see in this graph, you can see that it's averaging around 50 to 49, well, say 50. And as you can see on the Mac side, you can see it went up to 100 degrees, which is not good at all. And when I mean it went up to 100 degrees, I didn't do anything much. I just had my browser open and PowerPoint. So yeah, that means my thermal paste on my laptop isn't good. You may not feel the heat, but the processor is feeling the heat. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how. First, close all apps. There, you can see it better now. Shut down. Disconnect any accessories if you have. Okay, once it's shut down, just leave it right. Okay, now the fan has stopped spinning. Close the laptop. Turn it over. Okay, so first identify the screws that you have. Mine is Phillips screws. And unscrew them. I unscrewed as many screws that I could unscrew. But the thing is, some of them don't come off because, well, if I show you real quick, there's a small gap, and that means the screws won't come out. That's fine. Also remember, if after you try to take it out, it's not coming out, that means there might be some hidden screws. This laptop does not have any hidden screws. So if you have the 7306 2-in-1, it's fine. Dell, okay, it's fine. There's no hidden screws, but some laptop manufacturers put hidden screws so that their customers don't open it. It's fine for opening it, but just to prevent accidental damage. Anyways, let's pry it open. It won't come immediately because that's just how they're manufactured. This isn't any special tool, this is NFC card. There. Now we got the back off. Okay. So first of all, you might want to remove any static electricity from you and from the table. So if you have any sheets or anything, remove that. So first locate your fan and then locate something like this. That's a thermal pipe, a heat pipe. That takes the heat from this processor. It's actually kind of hot right now, and takes it over here and cools. And cold air also does go there. That's the exhaust. sorry, the intake, that's the intake, that's the exhaust. And as you can see on this side has a bit of dust because that's where the fan is, and over here you got a dust filter because none of this part needs to take in any air, only this thing needs to. So first let's unscrew this. So once you remove the screws, this will be different. And if your laptop has two fans and like a couple of heat pipes, basically means that there's a dedicated heatsink to cool other components. Usually it's the GPU, but my laptop has an integrated GPU. That basically means the GPU is part of the CPU. I'll show you later. So this is the fan, and that's some dust. Okay, never mind, there's no dust. Okay, never mind, there's a bit of, yeah, you see that? Dust. Yeah, the camera's not picking it up. Okay, anyways. Yeah, there's a bit of dust here. Now let's remove the screws of the processor. In your case it might be the GPU, but in my case it's the processor. You don't need to apply thermal paste on both your processor and your GPU, so yeah. Okay, there, unscrewed. And you can see the thermal paste that Dell put. Bit of dust. You can blow through this. That's gonna help a lot. And yeah, that's it. You can see that there are two parts that, yeah, see, it's still a bit sticky, but not that much. That's the processor, and that's my iGPU, and there you can see over there. So first take a tissue, or you can do it with your hands, but I prefer tissue. Just wipe it off. See that? That's the old thermal paste. Without thermal paste, your computer will go at insane temperatures, so do not try to do that. So as you can see, I completely removed the thermal paste. You could also use isopropyl alcohol, but I'm fine with tissue. The only difference it does is that you don't get small pieces of tissue, but this tissue is quite good. You don't want to use kitchen tissue because that will start scraping the processor and the iGPU if you have. Okay, not only do you have to clean that, you also have to clean the one that's on the heat pipe. On PCs it's a similar process, except that the cooler goes directly on top of it, so this thing will go directly on top of it. So if you have a pre-built, you might want to check it out. Now we've got a nice clean, smooth heatsink. Now final blow, and let's just leave that there. Now for the thermal paste itself, I'm gonna put a pea-sized amount, one on the CPU and one on the integrated GPU, because that's what Dell did. You guys saw it. It was like 2 droplets. Okay, I can't open it. It says receipt level, so I thought it was gonna have one of those ziploc type of thing. But yeah. Here's English. There's no English. Okay. Clean contact surface. The dry cloth or high percentage isopropyl. Tissues basically dry cloth. And the thermal paste. One time use only, by the way. You got something else. Oh, the spatula. Now is probably the right time to remove any small piece of tissue that you have. So basically just unscrew, put a small amount. It tells you how much to put. Can't really find it now because of the insane amount of languages on this. Okay, 3 by 3 millimeter. So let's just put a. Oh my god. Okay, let's use the spatula. And let me just leave that there and close it. It said one time use, but I still have lots of thermal paste left. I don't know if I can still use it. I might be able to. Okay, and now let me just put it back. Okay, it's back. Now let me just screw it on. Make sure you don't put too much thermal paste, because if you do, yeah, it's gonna make a mess. Okay, let me just real quick put back the fan. Okay, now get the screws of the fan. This laptop actually has a high score on iFixit for repairability, because pretty much all the screws use Phillips, which is quite common. If you didn't know what Phillips is, it's a star-shaped one. It's this thing, yeah. Now once you screw this as well, that's finished. Okay, now you can screw the back plate back on. Okay, now we screwed it back on. It's actually quite cold in that location. Now let's boot it up, I guess. Of course, decrease in temperature. Oh, hello. Of course, decrease in temperature means increase in performance. So, yeah. Okay, that was fast. So far the fan's not spinning. That's a good thing. So yeah, it worked. And bye.